you bunch of weirdos.
Boo!
I figured out you're a bunch of Trump people.
Oh, USA!
Stuck on Trump.
Make
Trump,
wrestling great again.
Trump's got everything backwards in this country. And that's why us Cuban people, we sit there in the island of Cuba and just laugh about Trump. But let's get to it, okay? James Morrison, you're representing the United States of America.
USA!
To become the Negdog heavyweight champion. But believe me, as long as I got Fantasy as my manager, it'll be a cold day in hell, especially in Florida, before you can beat me.
It rarely gets cold in Florida. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first,
Who the hell's that?
the challenger.
We don't know.
Who's that guy?
He weighed in this morning at 240 pounds. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is Mr. Love Me Two Times, James Morrison. All right. And your reigning, defending Negdog heavyweight champion. He's from the Havana, Cuba. That's what it. No, I need written on my cards.
Let me introduce Fidel Sierra, the Cuban assassin, the right way. The Negdog heavyweight champion. And he reigns from Havana, Cuba, the island 90 miles south of Key West, and the Gulf of Cuba.
Cuba sucks! Cuba sucks! Cuba sucks! Did it, y'all. Standing room only again.
Joey Cosell here, back live from the Negdog Studios. We are here with another fantastic matchup. This time for the Negdog Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
I'm going to make this clear only one time. If you don't really stop with the USA, I'm going to take my Cuban behind out of the stinking redneck country.
Well, I was here to let you know that we are live and direct from our beautiful sponsor of the Joke Joint in Summerfield, Florida. But the Cuban assassin Fidel Sierra does not have as kind of words to say about this establishment. We're here live in Central Florida. Very hot out today, as I've mentioned previously. We're relying on outside camera sources as well, so we appreciate everybody who's on the road with us today.
USA! USA!
This matchup will include the Cuban assassin Fidel Sierra, the longtime WCW veteran, taking on former NWA talent James Morrison. Two veteran wrestlers, two heavyweights, two crafty competitors who will get the best of this matchup, brought to you by our prime sponsor, Turf Restoration. Of course, these two men square off around the Tarzan Gorilla Labs Athletics logo located dead in the center of our ring, which has been posted up once again here in Summerfield, Florida at the Joke Joint. Fidel trying to show off that he's still got the muscles, but Morrison not impressed. The grays starting to come through on the wily veteran himself. But he is still the youth in this matchup, something that he has not been accustomed to as of late. Our referee for this competition, Richard White. Thank you once again to our other sponsors, Canella Law, NerdzWithMoney. And of course, our home base of Circle S BBQ. These two titans. Collar and elbow tie-up. Morrison getting the best of Fidel early as he backs him into the corner. Richard White using the 4 count, separating these two behemoths. Both men at well over 250 pounds. The size alone will be hard to contain within this ring. Fidel Sierra complaining that his hair got pulled during that contest of strength, but I did not see it. Now he wants to test his might against Morrison with the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. He locks in the right hand, locks in the left hand, and these two men go shoulder to shoulder, competing like the wrestlers in the Greek Olympics of yesteryear. Who is going to have the strength to outmuscle the other? Morrison getting Fidel onto his heels. Sierra, though, the crafty veteran, transitions. Oh, but Morrison reverses into a full arm dragon twist of his own, attacking the elbow. Beautiful over-the-shoulder breaker, and he has this matchup under control. Sierra, though, the wily veteran, grabbing the top rope, causing our referee Richard White to make Morrison let go of the maneuver. Both of these competitors very well versed in the art of chain grappling. As you see, collar and elbow tie-up leads to the headlock takeover from Sierra, his head glistening in the beautiful Central Florida sun. At this point, it's well over 98 degrees, which is why I'm here in the studio enjoying the air conditioning. And I don't blame a majority of our fans sitting in the shade here behind the joke joint. They're chanting USA as Morrison works his way back to his feet against the Cuban assassin. Morrison breaking the hold, looking to go. Oh! Dirty tactics there by Morrison behind the back of referee Richard White. He was trying to reverse into a top wrist lock takedown, but he was unable to get to it as Morrison grabbed the full head of hair that is on James Morrison's head.
Hit him between the eyes!
The fans not happy with referee Richard White, but he is one of the better ones on our entire roster, which is why he has been assigned the task. Fidel, collar and elbow tie-up, backs Morrison to the corner. Morrison using the speed, ducks it with a big right hand. Another, laying waste to the old jaw of Sierra. Sierra, though, still shows that he's got stone for a chin. And he's got one of the largest brains in the history of professional wrestling. He utilizes the momentum of Morrison against him, puts that boot up, and now he has regained control. Stomp to the lower back. Sierra talking smack to the fans and then lays waste to the nose of Morrison with a huge right hand. Using every part of the environment, Sierra still in incredible shape for an almost 70-year-old man. Oh, and now he's utilizing fantasy. Fantasy behind the referee's back, getting involved. The first lady of professional wrestling for a reason. She's been doing this for well over 30 years. Not to show off the lovely Fantasy's age, but she is a veteran in this business. Sierra continuing to lay waste to Morrison there. He's got him in the corner. Huge right hand, lining up another. Pencils it right between the brow. Tough to see from this vantage point, but Sierra continuing to lay waste to the corner, and we thank our fans who were able to provide us with this footage, as our camera team was not able to make it to Summerfield from our home base of Circle S BBQ. Morrison takes a big turnbuckle off the chest, but it's not enough to take him down. It's going to take far more than that, actually, from Sierra. The fans continuing to chant USA against the Cuban assassin, who's back on the attack in the corner. Another right hand. Irish whip. Misses with the splash, though. Morrison uses his speed once again. Some of the fastest right hands in the business. Lays a couple across the chin. Irish whip. It's not often that you see Fidel Sierra taken off his feet, but there it happens. A big clothesline takes down the giant that is the Fidel Sierra, the Cuban assassin. Morrison still on the attack. Irish whip across the ring. And there he is. It's not easy to wear down a man the size of Sierra, but you see, making him run across the ring, putting him into a sleeper hold. He's got it in, locked in tight underneath, almost like a master lock at this point, because you'll need a key to get out of this hold. Richard White, though, checking on Sierra. Sierra will not go down. He continues to fight back. And Fantasy getting involved, finding a way to maintain Sierra. And Sierra goes on the attack with the championship belt. I can't believe it. Behind the back of referee Richard White. And there is the 3 count. James Morrison has been screwed out of this championship matchup. I saw it. You saw it. Unfortunately, the referee did not see it, thanks to Fantasy. And still,
Cuban assassin, Fidel Sierra.
that is correct. Jonathan Lane, your ringside announcer, has let you know your champion still, Fidel Sierra. What a matchup. I can't believe it ended that way. What a shame.
Hang 'em high and hang 'em low.